I don't know.
Just wait.
What you get.
Yeah, just wait like that.
You don't know me at all.
Gege, fashion entrepreneur, comedian.
My dad is trying to protect my mom from the joke, but in the process,
It's funny.
he's trying to be a part of the joke, and everybody's just making a joke, and it's just really hilarious.
She is without a doubt one of the most fashionable people in show business, the most in-demand female MC, comedian with unmatched energy, and a whole lot more. Today, I'll be having a friendly conversation with my favorite person in the world, cause hanging out with Kiki is literally all fun and games. Tell me,
Why are you playing 2 times? Tell me
3 times. Waki 6 butter. Butter. Oti butter. Yeah, so tell me.
God knows it.
Tell me about the first time you realized things have really changed in terms of the trajectory of your success. What happened? Did the booking come? You asked for a fee and they were willing to pay. You know, what happened for you to confirm that, okay, things have actually changed?
It was when I hosted the show. And then they had read the whole, and the host, this. And when they called me, and ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Kiki, there was so much noise in the hall.
Right.
Sexy, the energetic, the one, the only.
And I was wondering, do they call Whiskey before?
They call Whiskey.
As the Whiskey they called her Kiki. So it was in that moment for me that I realized that, okay, I think we've gone a step higher. Even before I've always been the type who had charged by the value of what I thought I was given.
Right.
So I don't think that my fee was necessarily moving up as okay. What happened with the fee part is they stopped complaining.
Right.
So I had the process of but the money is high now. What does she want to do? The money is high. But I think we finally got to a space where everybody now knew that that's why she's charging this figure. And of course now use that one as a good opportunity to push the figure up.
That's very good. Last one. Don't have to get 16.
Look at that. 6-4.
If you say you wanted jumpsuit, Abi, you are wearing suit and you have jumped. Because the word jumpsuit.
Please, does this place look like all aluminium? Now, if you want to enhance your brain, I would suggest you purchase the fish oil.
Don't go there because I have like more than 20 years. So, Femi, your life and check one problem.
So tell me, Kiki, motherhood, which is the current phase you're going through, how are you balancing that with bookings at this time? Because it's got to be crazy.
Now I have to consciously give myself breaks. So I cannot do back to back.
Because your back-to-backs were crazy.
Yeah. Right now, 7 days a week, I must have 2 days off. I must. So strategically, we're not doing anything on Wednesday, so we have to keep Friday open as well. Okay, because weekends can be weekends. If I'm working Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then definitely Monday I'm not working, and then maybe Wednesday or Thursday I won't work. And then it was stressful at the beginning because we had to do a few refunds to.
Yeah, because I was gonna say that.
Yeah, we had to, and I felt so bad, and Antonio was letting me realize, don't worry, it's okay. The money will come back. No, the money is going out, it's not coming back there. Look at it, it's going in front of me. So this moment when we had like 3 refunds, I was like, wow. And what's the excuse? She's not around. She's fully booked. Oh, we're so sorry. Because I don't want to tell people that I'm having pregnancy. I'm having a child.
Because even me, you called for me. You still hide, dodge, and I didn't even catch you.
Bro, no, when you're hiding pregnancy, is one of the ways you become very smart in life.
No, at that moment, yeah.
But I do plan to go back and say, that's why I cancel your booking there. That's when I fall pregnant. I'm not a bad person, okay? You're bad in a good book. Because I felt like it was like the excuses, because they weren't genuine. A part of me felt like they were flimsy. However, we had to tell them.
Oh wait, shit.
Okay, Kai. No, you actually have to Kai. I'm nothing but paper in the hand of the creator.
Put your hands here.
Regarding transitioning from social media to real life star, it's one part a lot of social media, people that made some relative success from social media find it very hard to do. Would you say skit making made that transition easy? Or what was the basis of that transition for you to become real life celebrity?
Yeah. So, before social media happened, for those that know, I'd worked as a TV presenter for a good time. So, people in the industry knew me.
Right.
But the audience didn't. Like, the bigger audience didn't. So, when I started making skits, that now made the audience know me. Right. So now that the industry knows,
and now
the audience knows,
it was an easy marriage.
I think that was what made the transition very easy. So when I go out, people, if a good number of people in the industry are able to say, oh yeah, we've worked on, she was on this platform, she was on this channel. So it kind of made that transition very, very easy. And also I think another thing that made it very easy for me is because my content is quite relatable. So when I go out and then I meet people, they connect to me like I feel a one-on-one connection, which really worked. And in the heat of it, when social media was really spiking and growing, in the heat of it, I made sure that I was very intentional about that transition. The way someone is popping right now on social media, you're not really doing much outside that space, and nobody pops forever. And you just have, for me, I feel like in the entertainment industry, you have 3 phases of blowing. You blow for people to know you. You blow to tell them that you are here to stay, and then you blow to let them know that you're on top of your game. So at every phase of that blowing, for me, it was very essential that I won't say that I stand strong. Yeah. So I knew that it was very essential that social media it was very essential for me to transition, because social media is a very fickle space. So I was prioritizing. I literally told my team, we must build a brand outside social media, because social media can never die, that I know, but platforms can change. Algorithm can shift. Mark Zuckerberg can try to turn off Instagram for 2 days.
And what is gonna happen?
Federal government can off Twitter. They have done it for months. What are you gonna do? What do you eat? How do you become, how do you stay relevant in your space? That's why I said, okay, I want to transition. That's it. Transition anymore.
This one, which one are you?
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, that. Oh, sorry. Oh my God, that was a horrible game.
What
you saying?
Double sees me only. What makes you happy beyond the success your career brings, beyond having great family support and a great partner? Beyond all of that, personally, as Bukumi, what makes you happy?
Beyond all those things I mentioned, ice cream and fame.
Are you gonna give me ice cream?
Yes.
Come on, give me ice cream.
Okay.
Give me ice cream.
Since you don't like our chocolates.
So what's this flavor?
This is mango and raspberry. But this is about the most beautiful combination of mango and raspberry.
Because your taste bud didn't see.
No, this is before baby. This is before baby. Trust me. That's okay. No.
Walk.
Oh my work. Don't worry. My work.
I have some.
Yes, definitely. You cannot have ice cream at my back. It's not possible. When it's not as if I'm not around, that's not gonna happen. Let me tell you. I'll tell you a joke that my brother-in-law told when he first moved, and I think it's phenomenal.
Oh, nice.
David said, and I quote, your house is the first house I'll come that is ice cream that is inside the ice cream bowl inside the freezer. So yes, ice cream makes me happy. And when I don't find my flavor, I can be unhappy. Yes. Yeah. Sometimes Tunji cannot comprehend how I'm literally driving to the market, looking for a particular, like different flavors of my ice cream. But I know, mom bought, but first I had everything. Most girl really want name, but I did buy no. Tunji no. That supermarket is in Ikoyi. Where you're going now is in Lekki. Now that's a lot. Come on, it's just ice cream. Nope, don't do that.
It's not just ice
It's
cream.
not just ice cream. It's called, what's it called? Ice cream is called something. They're called something like things like the desserts. They're called fetish something. I can't remember. Like things you do, you know, just to make yourself feel good.
Happy.
Yeah.
So ice cream makes you happy.
A lot, a lot.
Kiki, what has changed in your diet?
Sherry, tell him. I'm totally. Normally, before I started working, when I used to spend my parents' money, I used to finish my food. There's no how, I'll have leftover. But now that I've started working, I need to dish according to my stomach.
So you don't waste the food?
Yes, I'll not waste the food. Even though, growing up, they brought me up in the way of the Lord that you should not be wasteful. I still didn't learn until I learn financially.
But not that you are eating for two people, come.
Now that I eat for two people, I'm not in control. It depends on what my organ wants to eat. As you can see, everybody else is eating jollof rice and chicken. I'm eating pounded yam. Because that was what they requested.
So how do they how does Oga communicate this to you now? That's right now.
So it used to come from I'll be smelling the food even though I can't see it. I'm going for Euro.
Wow.
I'm afraid they pounded yam at Euro. Because one day Tunji was asking me that. How do you get these cravings? How do you just say, I want to eat yam? Because I will smell it.
Without seeing it.
Without seeing it. Without even knowing where to buy it or where they will buy it from. But I smell it. I don't understand. Oh, we're doing that.
Come on, Jane.
If I eat another thing outside of that, I will not have satisfaction.
Wow.
I just be like, oh my God, I'm hungry. Oh my God, I'm hungry. Like yesterday, I said now, I just said you go and buy porridge. That's the journey. Without any, I don't want meat, I don't want fish, just that porridge. That's all I want, and that was it. And it's any time. On Sunday night, I woke up in the midnight to eat eba before. Yeah, that's how we move now.
So when those things happen, who sorts after the meal? Like who gets it? Tunji for the most part, no.
Whatever I do in life, make sure that I don't collect pregnancy. Not for the moral side of it, but for the support side of it. Because honestly, sometimes I'm thinking, how do people who run into uncomfortable or unfortunate relationships cope? When you're pregnant and then unfortunately the person you're pregnant for is not responsible, they're not taking the pregnancy and you have to go through, and unfortunately maybe also from his family where the parents are not having it, and hey, you cannot blame the parents anyways, because they have suffered over your life, they have expectations, they did not stay in the house. I wonder how those people, I think there should be a foundation for those people. They need every pregnant person needs a support system, because if Tunji is not the one getting it, then my driver is the one looking for it. The day my driver was driving all around the valley, they're looking for a kuru. A kuru. A kuru is like moi moi that does not have pepper. So they will fry the pepper separately. Then you put the pepper on the kuru and then use your hand to mesh it together. It's a kuru. If you now want it to be sweet, dada, what figure call? Oh, I'm a bastard though. I'm a bastard. So you know a lot of people even know it. The food that I'm craving, they're not food of normal environment food, like conk food, Igboro food.
Street food.
Street food. That is so.
most times, there was a day like we're looking for fried sweet potato. That's what we're looking for, fried sweet potato. And Tunji sent his driver, I sent my driver. We're looking for, because I didn't want the one from restaurants. So they were driving around all the chorus to see who will be flying it
at that moment.
That we can buy it. So that's his work as a pregnantee, because I'm the pregnant, he's the pregnantee. To understood. Thank you.
Now that things are relatively where you would want them to be, even though there's still bigger things to look forward to. Having a show in London, perhaps we'll have a go easy. It's not an easy stuff. Having a show in London, America, perhaps Europe, maybe.
Àti ṣe kan tó ẹni sọ pé America yóò kí ẹ ṣe sùúrù fún mi.
Calm down.
Ẹ má rush me. Then we definitely in the future we do show abroad, go to places.
When the call came in for the London booking,
yeah,
where were you? How did that happen? How did you feel? I mean, you had thought about it happening, but when it eventually became
reality,
yeah.
I mean, first of all, I asked myself that should I feel ways to own it. So for me, I like how the way my brand has been. I never assume into a position. I just always find myself there. And I'm like, oh wait, when did we get here? And it makes a lot of sense to me because I know for sure a lot of people struggle with acceptance and validation. And having my own pattern work in such a way that it is the acceptance that calls my attention to my place.
Right.
And then that makes me feel really good. So this London gig falls under that category. So when we got the email, and then Penza called first and said, oh, this person in London reached out, they want to do a show. I said, me come. About on that base. And then going through the contract, what we're gonna do, how we're gonna do it. It just felt so good. And one of the things that works for me, which I like to tell a lot of people, is when you have opportunities, no matter how small they may seem, you need to make the biggest out of them.
Right.
Because I mean, every potential that comes with any opportunity should be able to yield into something bigger.
Well, people that are watching this now know that you're pregnant. All that period before announcing pregnancy, a lot of weird moves would have happened. Or you'll
be doing things that people will not know. You're salivating, you're peeing. So when we had an event, I was at a show in Abuja with Brashagi.
Yeah.
We were flying together. Before we left the airport in Lagos, I went to pee. After I got to the airport in Abuja, I went to pee. Mainly we entered Macaroni's room in the hotel. I went to pee. Later he wasn't talking. You're bad, my bad. Okay. Yeah. I know. I see go. That didn't make crack me up.
Shaggy is a fool.
I know you like me. Yeah. I see go.
Shaggy is a nuisance.
Shaggy is a nuisance, so it's when I got closer to that I think both a nuisance will. So I'm sure that eventually
he'll figure out that bad job.
Oh, you're bad.
Do you sometimes forget you're pregnant?
Yes, me that I want to carry box, I climbed to enter the clothes. I say, what I want to carry box. You can't call me. You can't call David. I say why? You say what? I say, oh, just get down. Let me carry it. Then also because as the person, generally, I don't like calling people to do things for me.
Right.
I want to carry my shoe. Go there, carry my shoe. My bag is there. Go there, carry my bag. Then now becoming that David, go and bring my bag. People will come. That's called almost day. So that forget. I used to forget very well. Even when I'm having my morning sickness and all that. I think I'm sick because I'm sick of malaria. I forget that I'm having pregnant. I don't know. At the airport, that I was dragging box of the bills. Papa said, what's this? Because we are already carrying one. If you go, say let it go to come back. Oh. You gotta wait then. Yes, that's the challenge. There's a lot of waiting to be done. I'm waiting. I have to wait around
you don't,
to be attended.
I
don't want to wait.
You're right, I got it.
So I used to forget to. I have problem. This morning I woke up. Normally, when Tunde wakes up, we come out and be hearing this and pressing computer. So when I woke up, I went to pee in my closet. So I started to this and pressing computer. He now saw me. He wanted to come and greet me good morning, and I ran inside the room.
Why?
I don't know. Very early in the morning. I ran past 7. So when you now entered the room, now ask me that. I want to ask you a question. What time did you wake up? And I just woke up now. I just came to pee. Say, so you just wake up in the morning like this. Then you now decide to be running in the house, to be playing. Why? Because I'm playful. Don't you get it? He said, but you know that there's 4 rugs on the floor. What if you fall down? Angle. Yeah. My own is that when I saw him, I thought I was coming. I just wanted to play.
That moment?
Yes, I just wanted to run. So why did I run? At my age.
Wow.
When you get here?
6'4".
When can I even chop you and move on?
6'4". No. What it mean? Look what you stand this mean.
Wow.
Wow, Ojapa.
I love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
What kind of thing is this now?
You dey do the presumption.
Le popo.
No, it's a guinata. No, you cannot look at it too much. Now ride this bicycle from this Ikorodu like this. Come and mix me in Lekki. You know how your great grandfather used to ride?
No. Passionate Ali. Have it.
Give me the car, Joe.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
How am I doing it? It's not easy. I know the interesting thing is for those who have 2 kids, they'll tell you every pregnancy is different. Meaning how you felt for baby 1 is different from how you're gonna feel for baby 2. My own is just that baby 2 should just realize that we have gone through a lot already.
You should calm down.
Just calm down for me, please. That I'm eating for the yam and begiri. Yam.
That's what you were craving at some point.
Yes, and that was what I ate. In fact, the driver sent my driver to go and buy something. When they sold it to him finish in the market, they told him that in container the shame my jail. It didn't be like sacrifice. Not yeah. It was a crew as well.
What?
I announced that you should buy it without the pepper. I don't want the pepper. I just wanted to be snacking on the crew itself. Emma felt the woman did not complain. So I know Yoruba people now. Sell it finished. Give him salon. Got to pepper shame my jail. Any so I share. I share call.
Oh my God.
I mean you.
You know I want that big.
Because how?
That's weird.
That's so weird. Like how do you want? It has no pepper whatsoever. No salt. Sir. You have to sprinkle salt, sprinkle everything on it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll put it by the boy. It's crazy. Oh. And even when it comes to hygiene, it's my God that's dictate. How many seconds we used to brush? If you're going to wear body spray, if you are going to wear perfume, if you're going to cream. Because when the cream begins to smell, like close the bag. Because the crazy thing for me is once I pick up that funny smell in the morning, that's how I'm going to run through the day.
Right.
So once I just open the cream, once I just smell, just close it. And from there to come and see me, I'm straight person, fat.
No problem.
I wanted to. She was like, no perfume today, please. I don't like smell, I don't smell. That's your business, ma.
So on days when you can't use your perfume, what do you do? Because you're used to using perfume for over 30 something years. And all of a sudden you have to and you're going out.
I don't be compared to it, but today is hot. But you've been pissed.
You smell it.
You smell anything. Let me give myself an excuse down. No, absolutely nothing I can do about it. But my sister taught me a trick that works. I spray my clothes the day before. I put perfume in my hand the day before. So little will still be there. I'll wear it the next day.
So tell me about fashion. For you is exciting not only because you're a fashion entrepreneur, because you studied fashion to a certain degree as well. And that's why you can, to a certain level, you have high authority regarding doing fashion show.
Yeah.
So it's beyond, it's not just vibes, it's not just I have followers on Instagram, it's a case of I studied this to a certain level. Presenting is a strong part of what you do as well. Comedy is an integral part of the entire success story. What do you find the most fascinating amongst all of them?
The fact that somehow I've been able to hold all of them
together.
I find it fascinating. To be honest, I think I excite myself too sometimes. Like I legit watch some of my content, like what's wrong with this girl? I was watching one of my skits and I had my skits with Toke Michael, and when I was explaining, I was making some very ridiculous facial expression. Do you know that particular expression, it tricked me so much that I had to go to the front of the mirror to do it again. Like, I was like, I need to know the ceremony so that I can understand the angle that I want to use to. Why did I do that? Why did you do that?
And the crazy thing with this is they are not rehearsed.
No,
it's literally take one, go.
And now that I act films, I'm struggling with it because I realized that in film, they rehearse.
Yes, and
it's a dry run.
Then you do take one, close-up shot and all that stuff.
And I happen to be a one-take actor.
Yeah.
So my first take
is the best.
So when 2 or 3 other people need the second take,
she can now.
Could need to be the first one. The problem is money. It's also because a big part of me is very spontaneous.
Right.
When you're pregnant, it's like first of all, if I started telling my friends, was for me and my husband at first.
Right.
And then we held on to it for some time, then we finally decided, okay, you know what, it's time for us to tell our close friends.
Right.
But then again, my close friends and my glam squad, it's difficult for me to hold on for so long.
Yes, because
you're always in the same space. Imagine you come to my house now, and I want to bend down and cry something, I'm opening my leg to bend down. So all those weird, if you know, there was a night I wanted to pick up something in my closet, and I have this very big mirror in there. And then I opened my legs to carry that on the floor. As I was coming up, I saw myself in the mirror and I started laughing. I looked very stupid. I was like, what the fuck is this? I looked like an idiot. As the more I laughed on, and I bent down. And there's almost no time I bend down and I don't make a sound. But there's always like not a pain, but there's a discomfort. So I'm like, some days ago, Tunji was just telling me that I'm standing a certain way. And I realized that I'm standing like that because my back is hurting. Yeah, so I started working on that. However, I don't stand like that because I'm looking for how to give my back comfort. So it's a lot of things going on. So you just imagine having to hide from your friends at the same stage. I'm standing like that. You will say, and all my friends, as you can see, oh, badu. This people in here,
that is suspect. Movement didn't change.
And then all of that salivating face. I can't eat this, I can't eat that. Then I have to be. When I was in the same room with Debo and Shaggy, I literally had to like sit far apart because Debo's perfume is like, I don't even know, embalming perfume. So.
And talking a little more about food, weird things like you would feel like drinking, then you drink it for a while, then you're tired of it.
Drink, no, even drink and food is timetable. They used to kill me. When I'm drinking a particular fizzy drink now, we are drinking it for a week or two, we are done. Like right now, can I don't want to mention the product.
Yeah.
Okay. So at some point now, this is me drinking something. In two weeks time, I started drinking a brand of malt that I did not like before. But that's the only thing I can drink
at that moment.
Then that's what I'm drinking right now. Then let's move on to another by next week now.
You will not like to drink this anymore?
No, maybe it will be juice. Because I tasted one orange juice. I like it. I just that's why I'm buying orange juice. Yes. And then, but then let me not tell you another crazy thing. If I dare eat noodles right now, I will throw up. My body cannot accommodate any iota of noodles. I can't. And this is noodles that I eat at least 5 times in a week before in my life. I can't eat noodles. I cannot eat noodles. I cannot. Let me bust your bubble. If they are cooking noodles in the kitchen, they have to lock the door and put on the ventilator in the kitchen. If it's not working, I have to go to the room. I do that particular noodles. I don't know what they did to that one. It's not working. But for me to be able to eat rice, I had to change the type of rice that I'm eating. So the basmati that I was usually eating before, I could not eat basmati again. So I started eating short grains.
Crazy.
And it was the time too. So now, doing my white rice. Let me show you. I've come back. This is how I have to eat my rice. My rice is put inside leaf, and I have to store it for like 2 or 3 days so that the smell of the leaf will have entered the rice. Then the microwave it.
Wow.
That's how I'm eating rice right now.
Marriage for you. When it happened, did you prepare towards it? Did it happen and you mentally got yourself ready for it? What's the story?
For me, when it comes to this thing called life, I'm usually not thinking about a lot of things. And then one day I wake up and I realize that I'm ready.
Right.
So for the longest time, 20, 23, 25, 27, I was not feeling ready until 2018. And I was like, I think I'm ready. Because then I started wanting more out of life.
Right.
And that more included having a partner. So, and for me, because I'm from a Christian home, and I think one of the things that's really helped me in life is I do not know how to make decisions without God, actually. So I dedicated time to pray, a lot of time for that matter, dedicated time to climb the mountain. And my prayer was Mountain Uruke. I'm Uruke Shegun Ibadan. Uruke Itono, Uruke Ayo, Uruke Igbala, Uruke Sokundayo. And my focus was not, God, I want a husband. God, give me a husband. My focus, which I try to tell everybody, like the young people, not young people, single people that are interested in this journey, I say, look, the prayer, God is a very intentional person. And yes, He has promised us that His thoughts towards us are of good and not of evil. But He Himself states to us in Matthew 7:7, only ask and shall be given. So in as much as He has great intentions for you, He still expects that you are specific with what you want.
Right.
I mean, you tell your father, I want to go to school. But daddy, I want to go to a private school. There are two different requests, very much. So for me at the time, it was more of, God, I want a partner that will shape my future. So I wasn't really eager to get married. And my mom had a problem with that. She could not comprehend. She thought that maybe I had member. And the great thing about my parents is until I introduced my husband to my parents, they would never make a fuse out of it. But from the day I said that this is the person, from there I introduced Tunji to our introduction day was 5 months. My mother
made sure everything happened quick.
So there's
no need to wait.
Quite alright. But wait.
But they need to, mommy.
My mommy was already planning my introduction. Tunji has not proposed to me. I said, but excuse me, he has not proposed me. Why are you planning introduction? When they say, a culture in Igbo, only making him propose. No culture wa. No culture wa. That's mommy eti wa. Next thing for wa láti ṣe on introduction. Next thing fún yín ko. Èmi ko. My mom literally went, like she just went 0 to, like someone that is from, when you are ready, don't pressure yourself, but you also need to put the back of your mind, but anytime you're ready is fine. To, this is the person. Hello ni malu say. And I'm like, 5 months, just 5 months. Mommy had told everybody we have chosen clothes. I said, I'm not part of it. Do you guess what? The day she proposed to me, I was fighting my mom with the phone based on the introduction party. And then I told Tunji that, look how mom is saying, like, and I couldn't tell Tunji that you've not proposed to me.
That's why.
You know that? Because I can be telling me that he has not proposed to me. Now I say, but she's right now. If she wants to plan introduction, let her plan. Let her plan introduction with who. But at the back of my mind, I'm not asking, have you proposed to me? But I cannot ask. Meanwhile, I used to looking at how to do my baby. They said, so you like paparazzi? Ordinary to propose, and so we are limo pickup. We're going to London High. I said, look, I've gone to London for years. I passed in front of London High. I can't carry how many pounds to go and be looking at London from the sky. I used to fly to London. I don't need to look at London from the sky. This is waste of money. He said, no, just expect London. We now even got there finished. There's no more queue, there's VIP queue. We queue not VIP queue. They said we should taking the type of champagne we want. Muslim con rap. It was all this. The champagne, 500 something pounds. 300 something. Why? We reached there finished. Let me even enter one of the coaches. They said, no, you have your own coach. I said, what? He beat me. But later, I couldn't be bothered anymore. I just entered the coach. Okay, let's
enjoy this.
Since we want to climb. Before that, we went for chocolate experience. Any problem? He beat me. Because I'm also was calling. She was even sending me this picture of clothes. Which cloth we should choose. I said, first of all, what's the reason about speaking cloth? Why? Why are we picking
God for limitation.
So I'm in that frustration. I'm sharing that frustration with him. He's not connecting with me on that level. It's just about what we are doing. What are we doing? So I'm just there pressing my, and then I don't know how to lace my shoes. Such an embarrassing thing as an adult. If I lace my shoe now, minimum of 30 minutes it would lose it. But why? I don't know. So every now and then just wait, I get way to bend and lace my shoe. So when he bend, I don't even want to help me lace my shoe. He just opened the ring. That's how the attendant, the operator of the coach. And she has given him food. And now we are fighting. I'm not looking there. I'm looking the window. Picking close for introduction. In my mind, I'm thinking that maybe he proposed to me. I don't know. What type of embarrassment is this? That's how I just said, oh, what's a mesmerification? Mesmerification. That's when my head angry in my lap. I have to check dictionary. Oh, what's a mesmerification? And we put their problem so much. Is she gonna? Oh my gosh, she's gonna cry. Should I stop recording? If you don't, if you don't keep quiet, so it's the first thing down. I know a lot of women do not know that men find it difficult to propose. Because in as much as you are sure that this person wants to marry you, there's still that
maybe
10%.
But you always know.
Always know, Ben. But I give me the sky.
But to pass on my table. To pass on the by my table.
So no, no, Jengbano. My heart was just beating fast. Not, I thought I just started crying.
Oh.
I said, why am I crying now? That I kneel down there. He did not ask the question. I'm looking at him. He said, I said, you ask. Focus. How about the focus? When I put the focus, you have to ask. Please, will you marry me? Pretending me. That one was funny to me.
Oh my God.
But I first cried first. Then I gave me the ring. But that's not even the highlight of the proposal for me. When I now know the ring, the type of the ring, and I say, me. Somebody thought in their mind that let me use this money to buy this ring for this girl. Wow, I'm special. And if I'm being honest, I don't think I fell in love with Tunji until our proposal. I knew that I fancied him a lot, and for me to want to marry him, I fancied him a lot. But as a woman, well, as a pregnant woman, because if you're never I said as a girl, but the girl is not supposed to be pregnant. So as a woman, the thing is, I've always believed my priority in every relationship is me. I'm a God-fearing person. If you are kind and nice to me, I can't be wicked to you. So it was very important for me that that man loves me. If you love me and I fancy you, I'm fine. I didn't feel the need to be in love. I just wanted to feel loved, and I felt like I would grow into it, whatever. As to, I shall know that for sure, I would not want to be in a situation whereby I'm the one doing the loving. The person don't love me, because me, I know that I'm easy to love. I can easily fall in love. But how about the other person?
Right.
So he had done a lot of things before that time that obviously made me fancy him. But that particular occurrence was what made me
sealed.
Guy like me go. What's really what I do? That was it for me.
Beautiful.
And when I come and meet that did that, we have done prison. Take on a shade, the master showing.
I'm dead.
I'm gonna praise the master showing. I'm at Takanopi. I'm at Agba Band. My introduction. Agba Band at Takanopi. I'm Masho.
Introduction. Then engagement and go. Then wedding and go. Stop. Play.
60.
Oh my God.
It's not TV. We are Fun Network. Fun Network.
There was a time Uncle was making me Yamarita and Pepe. It has to be Yamarita. The yam cannot be just boiled, bereful. Yamarita and Pepe. A lot of things dictate these things to you. And if you eat what did not dictate to you, vomit it. Because when you eat it, she goes, nah, this wasn't what I wanted. She threw it outside with annoyance, pim, all out. And there was a time this bounder wasn't okra. Now I can't eat okra.
You can't eat okra anymore.
No.
I remember.
Yeah. I can't eat okra anymore.
I was just eating bango with okra. I was forcing it. Me, did you come on, please. Did I tell you? I want to eat okra. Did I tell you? So authoritative human being. Oh, it's crazy.
Sorry. All these your choices of food.
Cultism, all these perfumes are in his car now.
So he'll leave, get into the car, then use it.
Yes. I know by the time he's back in the evening, the first thing he does,
take off the clothes.
Off his clothes. And then, welcome back. I was what today. Wow. Because you used to forget us like vomiting on his body. Because when the vomit used to come, you know, it's not like when you are sick. You just come. Like, I know it's so annoying, and sometimes I personally find it. And I hate people cleaning up for me.
Right.
I don't like it. I will clean it myself. So I hugged him that day. But maybe a little half. Nothing I should know. That is testing. Even when they born, child too will see
do it
on his body. But so it's not nothing. So it's the glory of God. So, but the good news for me is, you see all this morning sickness, once I deal with it in the morning, at least it allows me to do, I can still function.
Right.
Yeah. Because there are people that they have to admit them to hospital. But for the longest time I couldn't eat protein. And on 2 different occasions I went to the clinic to get protein IV. Wow. I couldn't eat meat, beef, fish, whatever, chicken, or any pork. I couldn't eat.
You would just puke.
I would throw it away. I would vomit it the moment I swallow it. So I had to get protein IV. Like, it was that crazy for me. Someone even gave me a protein mix. The day I drank and it was just so weird, like, and if you talk to 10 mothers, they're just different experiences. I feel like women don't even talk about it enough, because it's a lot. It's a lot, bro.
Even me, I'm in awe. I'm like, yo.
And even to sleep, so now that my belly is getting bigger, even to sleep, once I turn a bit to my side, I'm already uncomfortable. So now I'm legit sleeping like that on my back. Then to pee too. I drink water, I don't drink water, I piss. I drink water, I don't drink water, I piss. So I sleep maybe 12 at night. It's just for the camera, 2 at between months. I sleep 12 at night. I sleep 12 at night. I wake up at maybe 7 or 8, I'll piss 5 times.
Before you finally wake up
at 7. I wake up or 6 times. Mom, am I drinking water in my dream? Just standing and pissing. Standing and pissing. In fact, I'm afraid that one of these days I can bed wet. because there are a few times that I'm rushing to the bathroom. And just unlike before, you know, when you are pressed, you're fine. But when I'm pressed, I can literally feel my bladder pain. Like, there's no chance to hold it. You just have to piss. We had an event in Abuja and they brought all these mobile toilets and I had to pee. If someone tell me my life that I'll enter my toilet and piss there, I pissed there 2 times. I tell them no. I pissed there 2 times. So
I'm dead. 5-2.
Me that on my introduction I did not cry, on my engagement I did not cry. All those alaga. Some mommy, some daddy. My uncle, my mom's the other brother, till tomorrow. He used to say that. Aduru gangan, aduru rikin, kilo fe kuje gbogbo nlo. Ojú wọ́ sí mommy, ojú wọ́ sí daddy. See, there was a part that they really wanted me to cry. They say I should put my baby over my mommy's bed. We should hold herself tight and she pray for me. No, I'm not going to cry. If that was people, I'm not crying that day.
Moving from that quickly.
1, 2, 3, 4. Back to sender. That's it.
So emotional talk. We can look at you.
1, 2, 3. I'm blessing you.
For a lot of people that see you, they see a vibe, exciting personality, always happy. Apart from your proposal, what times would you say have moved you to tears? Apart from a proposal.
My birthday this year, 2022. Because today is, I think today is using me. He's using my destiny.
The love, don't show it. I love it.
My birthday this year, like there was just, I just, because sometimes, you know the way they say marry your, and not only is Tunji a great guy, but his family is great. Tunji's mom, and Tunji's mommy sees me, I don't think any of my fans can behave like that. when Tunji's mommy sees me from whatever she would drop, she begin to shout, "My baby!" She's always happy, always like, what really happened? Me, the only one. Never watched Kool-Aid. I've never watched Club. We that went for party. That they said I should come and carry party in their house. So one auntie said come and carry a tray of amala. The woman look at the woman from NC2. Look at me. And for that singular reason, I left that under tent to go and sit there in the car. So I should sit there that anything I want, I should tell them to bring it for me. Because small time, how many minutes have I said that I should come and be carrying amala? Small time, tell me to carry water. So my birthday this year was just from one surprise to another surprise to another surprise to another surprise. And Tunji on the surface is not an expressive person.
Right.
The only expression he has is that he laughs at everything. When it comes to emotions, which was the major thing I had concerns when we were dating. He's not a lovey-dovey person. He's not a I don't know what happened. Maybe it's love, I thank God for it too. I don't know what happened, but he just, like in my house, and I see that two-seater, that's where we used to sit down. All these chairs now, they are brand new. That is have spoiled. You want to watch film, two of us complain of there. You want to watch football, that is the only chair. You must sit down that. I said, Papa, go sit down that chair. I said, no, now I'm going to work in the morning. I'm going to spend time with you. If you are here and I'm here, we are spending time. No. Just, so in that moment, my birthday this year was the moment that I had time to reflect on how our relationship has been, how my career has grown, the role he has played in my career,
right.
What he's willing to do, how he's willing to do it. If my work is going to take me away for days, Papa is fine. He doesn't complain. Whatever he needs. You know, it's crazy how we just hired a chef. And by the chef for the chef by himself, look at me and say, oh, God loves you so much. Because Baba don't they work in now, going to 2 months. If you want to buy my food stuff, you want to, like, you can see that Tunji is not stressing, everybody's just doing. So I'm not talking about that. If he's not using me, he has to be using me. Because that's the only thing. That's the only way. So my birthday this year, I just reminisced about everything and I just wrote down. Because we moved hotels from one hotel to another. Right. We entered the new hotel. They put cake, they do decoration, they put flower everywhere in the room.
Tunji Baba Eleto ni. Baba Eleto ni Tunji. Baba Eleto number one.
I mean because we used to do events, you know how to plan. It's like to plan things. As I just get there. So I even thought that we were done, that everything's finished. We now get to Nigeria.
No, we had to.
I just said, surprise, baby. After the whole party and all that, now I entered the room and I say, so these are your birthday gifts.
And that's okay.
All the ones that
you don't know.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Ginger.
Would you say part of your funny comes from family? the way you lived with your parents, how much influence does that have in your...
Everybody in my house is funny. And the only person that is not so much more fun in my house is my mom. Her reaction is funny. But I want to believe that the most hilarious person in my house is my dad.
Right.
Followed by my brother. And what I find most hilarious about my sister is that she has no intention to be hilarious.
But it's just funny.
You can send some shoes to my sister. Just take the picture of the shoe to my sister, and you're still typing. Many shoes are so nice. You can just be like, I don't need shukusheka.
That's her response.
But except for yourself, just like, I'm not calling. Based on me, she's not already yabbed the shoes, so it's just aligned.
Aligned with the
So now, how my mom is funny here is when my sister now says, I don't need shukusheka. My mom will say, no, but I think to me. So that's what is in the mix. And then now if I put my dad in the same scenario, my dad's reaction will be no mokoton shika look of brand or shibata will brand them, but
your dad knows that's not the brand.
Of course. See, my dad is trying to protect my mom from the joke. But in the process,
it's funny.
He's trying to be a part of the joke, and everybody's just making a joke, and it's just really hilarious. So everybody in my house is quite hilarious, and I think that is really what works for me, because fortunately, I do not have the. I don't know if it's fortunately or unfortunately. I don't know the right word to use now, but I don't have the grass to grace story.
Yeah.
So I don't have a lot of when we're growing.
We didn't have.
We used to. I don't have that story. However, I had a lot of great experiences that projected me into the space and light that I'm in right now. That is also equally very useful.
Would you say your dad, being the way you've seen him handle tough situations, also helps you stay calm even when you're experiencing a storm?
It's not even just my dad. It's my parents now. Like my parents, they formed such a great team in such a way that, first of all, in my house, there's something that is impossible.
Right.
Based on that's what God said. Based on how they do their own things. Now, when things begin to fall apart, my dad's position is usually, it's going to fall apart. So, there's nothing you can do about it. Just let it fall. You can make it fall beautifully, though. You can capture the moment and make it fall nicely. And then you fall back and just wonder, I like crying there, but you can't ignore it.
I love it.
And I just wonder, how is this man able to put things together? So, and then things happen and then you ask yourself, what would my daddy do? What would my daddy do? What would he do? And in that moment, it just helps me to be able to, be calm and access things differently. So it really excites me now when I hear my friends say things like, when things is falling apart, he is just calm now. I walk upstairs. I took from my daddy, so you do it.
Thank you. God bless. Before we wrap, I mean, it's just an honor.
It's only you that is rapping. To me, Monica.
No. Wow.
Only Tuesday.
Wow, Kiki.
More. Actually, Kenny has once I decide she can start.
No, wait, walk.
Okay.
Walk. I feel it.
Thank you.
Before we wrap, still do your walks. Before we wrap, I'd like to obviously. I'm happy. I'm happy for your growth. I'm happy for how you carry yourself gracefully. It's very important.
And that's that one day. I just slept too. I just woke up. He really just sent me love letter. Long. I'm so proud of you. The way grace may make you the way you carry yourself gracefully. The way you GSM. What's today? He answered me. What do you eat in the morning? I said, I'm my life. Message is for.
I don't remember that message. I'm happy for your success and your growth and how you carry yourself gracefully. And I can't wait for the next couple of years, what the career would bring, and what just friendship and genuine love brings as well.
What? Okay. I thought it was a question.
Recognize that.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers. Goodbye.